What's up, everybody? If you haven't already, you already know. Welcome to my channel. This is Queen I'm sorry, I blinked out for a minute, but I don't know what's going on. All right, so if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel, which is Queen Spiritual Insight. I'm Queen Z Reads, and this is Queen Z's Readings. So yeah, today I am literally working to get y'all readings out for this week. Because yesterday I had an incident, I was supposed to upload and somehow it didn't upload. So now I'm recording. So this message is for you now. What I am going to say, this is a general zodiac element reading. This is for fire signs, Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius. If you haven't already, you can check the other elements on my YouTube channel, which is air, water, and earth. Now I'm doing fire, tap in, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If you would like to donate to this channel, you can donate to Cash App, which is Queen's Readings. Also, if you would like to book your own reading, you can even, I'm sorry, wrong. If you would like to book your own reading, you could book your reading by emailing me at queensiesreadings@gmail.com. Also, if you want to put in a review for any readings that you have already had, or you want to just simply be mentioned at the end of one of my videos for your reviews, you can email me a little snippet to queensiesreadings@gmail.com as well. And to book your reading as well, like I said, you can email me at queensiesreadings@gmail.com. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Again, fire sign. Look, I ain't even finished shuffling yet. Leo, Sun, Moon, Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Again, you may check your other elements if you haven't already. Sagittarius and Leo. Look at that, back to back. So this is definitely about to be a fire ass reading for y'all. Let's go. There goes Sagittarius again. And y'all didn't watch me shuffle like 4 times already. Hold on. We're going to get a little bit more. Because I want y'all to see. Oh, two cards just fell out. I think I should keep these. What y'all think? Make sure y'all. I'm going to actually keep those two. And I'm going to get the last one. Spirit, can I get one? Thank you. So before I even flip over the two that already came out prior, I'm going to read the first card that I actually got that flipped over for myself. Excuse me. So you got regeneration. It says stand firm in the eye of the storm. Ooh, fire sign. There may be a storm in the uphold right now for you. Spirit said, woosah, baby. Woosah. Because you know why? When you stand firm in the eye of the storm, spirit know how strong you are that way. It's not when you let the storm break you or the storm bud you. I feel like some of you are going through the wrath right now. And as bad as you want to just break, spirit say, go through this storm because this storm is your final bow. And it's been hard, huh? Then you got focus on your home and love. So it is dealing with some of you guys' home life. This is interesting. This is really, really interesting. So fire signs, some of you may be dealing with some things in the home. Dealing with your home life, and it could be your finances. It could be maybe certain things ain't going the way they supposed to. But Spirit says stand in this storm. This is literally your final storm. Everything that your heart ever desired is coming. It's coming, fire sign, but it's just how firm are you going to stand? Because you want to know why the storm is meant to try to bend you and break you and fold you and make you move your feet and lose your seat. But Spirit said, focus on your home and love. So, what is going on with you right now is basically your home life and your love life. Then the last card you got that came out, it says practicalities. Practicalities. Come on now. Come with it. Boost self-worth and finances. Mm. This hit heavy. I ain't gonna even lie to you. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna even lie because I am a fire sign and I do have this thing going on with my finances where I don't like doing the readings for money. I don't like doing nothing for money. Because to me, once you start putting money involved in a lot of things that change the authentic my mama from the South, y'all, so y'all gotta give me a moment. It changed the originality of things. I'm not gonna say authentic, you know. Yeah. The trueness of things. So I do feel like spirit wants you to stand firm in your storm. Because no matter what, whatever's coming towards you or coming around you, the things, and I feel like this been going on for months. Because I don't know if it's just me, but I have been dealing with a lot of things, dealing with the home and with my finances in the past few months. I've been building businesses, so a lot of you have been doing things, and it's like you feel like it's not prospering right now. But Spirit said, just give it one final bow, stand firm, and I feel like you going side by side. You know you what's that fitness boxing fitness thing. I feel like some of y'all are literally doing that fitness boxing thing. Y'all bobbing and weaving from distractions and destruction, and y'all sitting here trying to knock shit out the way. But Spirit said, believe it or not, fire signs, you're doing the right things, but just stand firm. I feel like even with certain financial endeavors that's going on, stand firm. You know what to do. And think about the practicalities. It says best boost your self worth, right? In finances. So it didn't say first boost your finances and then find your self worth. It said boost your self worth, and then your finances. So the same thing I just said to I think ear signs. When you manifesting something, right? That doesn't mean that you're not gonna have distraction. That doesn't mean that it's gonna come easy because nothing comes easy when it's something that's meant to stick and last. So a lot of the things that have been coming towards your way, fire signs, the reason why you gonna get blessed enormously, and a lot of people ain't gonna understand where this blessing is coming from and how big of a grand thing it is, and it's gonna be in divine timing because I feel the energy from it. Spirit said it's because no matter how much these storms have been trying to break you, fire signs, you have not been bending and folding. You have not broke yet. But again, the center of this is your home life. Mm. And the reason why I tell people your home is your sanctuary, is your manifester. This is where you could conjure up what you want in life. This is where you have your open thoughts. I got this thing where I tell my kids, sometime when you have a negative thought, because we're living in a home where there's nothing but war, so it's meant to trap your thoughts in, right? This is why a lot of people don't understand the anxiety is higher in the house. That's why the doctor, even a therapist, will tell you go for a walk. Spirit tells you to go for what? Because that's the only way you can free these negative emotions, these negative thoughts, and you can start manifesting and receiving positive thoughts and positive energy. Huh. You let the old out, so you can inhale the new. So I do feel like Spirit said this is why fire sign certain things haven't been going the way that you want it to go because it's something dealing with your self worth. It's something with you dealing with. There's lessons that Spirit is trying to give you before you get the blessing. And I feel like the blessing is right literally there. But it's about your self worth. It's about putting your foot down and letting people know what your worth is. And this Spirit said, don't find it. And it's crazy as hell because I'm a radical believer. And what I believe about, even with my financial losses, everything that been going on, is because I've been standing firm in my storm. And the storms are meant to come, and that's why I keep telling people I could break for a moment, but guess what? I'm a bend, I'm a fold, but I'm not gonna break. You're not gonna break me. I'm not gonna break, and I won't let life break me at all. Because I do know that at the end of the day, when something is coming up against me, that means it's something bigger, a bigger blessing is coming for me. All right, Spirit, what messages do we want to confirm for fire signs for the week of October the 10th through October the 17th? Spirit, what messages do we have for fire sign? Why is recognition here? So you got compassion and you got trust. Mm. It says stand firm in the eye of the storm. So again, fire sign recognition. Recognize who you are, right? No matter what. No matter who is coming up against you, the Spirit wants you to trust in the divine power of yourself. Have a little bit more compassion for yourself. I don't feel like this is for other people. This is your angels actually trying to guide you in a better way. This is your broken wings that Spirit saying, I'm trying to heal within yourself. So yeah, have a little bit more compassion for yourself. And then it says trust. Trust in the power that you have within you. Fire signs, baby. Why is home here? So it says focus on your home and your love, right? And these two come together. So home came first, and then love came next. So, which is a good thing, because sometimes this can be two metaphorical concepts, and I feel like Spirit want, for some this may be a physical home, but for some I feel like this is an internal home. This is you, your shell. This is who you are. So when you start to love yourself and you start to take care of yourself, you start to take care of your outer world, right? So I do feel like some of you that are not taking care of your inner world is why your outer world looks so distraught. So it could be lack of food, it could be the house not being clean, it could be uh, arguments every day, it could be something in that sort, fire sign, and that's basically what Spirit is trying to tell you. Focus on your home in love, because you know why? The bigger card is home. In order for love to prosper, the home has to prosper first. That's where you go back to let everything out. That's where you go to your sacred place, right? So it says you are loved. You are loved no matter what. And then you got divine timing. Come on. And then you got manifest. Come on now. Again, Spirit says stand firm in these storms. These storms that keep coming up. Recognition. Recognize who the fuck you are and stand on that. That's that. And then it says still have compassion for yourself. Have compassion for yourself, because then you'll have compassion for your situations. And then you have to trust. Trust that Spirit is actually in play with this. Again, the second card was focus on your home and love. Home was the bigger picture, right? And then it says, you are loved. So I don't think this is like a love life person or anything. I feel like the home that this is about is your inner home. Your inner self, knowing that you are loved divinely by Spirit. No matter how much it may look like you're not getting things, Spirit said in divine time, everything is going to manifest. And that's exactly why some of the blockages that you have been going through, fire sign, is because it's divine timing. You're not pressed about it. And I feel like a lot of you, and even myself, I'm going to keep referencing to myself because I can relate. I do resonate with some of this reading. And it does make sense because I've been saying this stuff for months. No matter what I've been going through, yes, I could go on and on and on and say what I have lost, the things that I am losing, the things I still haven't let my mind go. That's why I'm still strong, and that's the storm that Spirit wants you to get strong in. Stand firm in that storm. It's not saying you're not gonna cry. It's not gonna say you're not gonna feel broken. It's not gonna say none of that. What it's saying is stand firm in the storm. You pick them tears up and you get back up and you keep going. Dope. And then this is your manifestation. This is how you're gonna manifest everything you want. Your manifestation is right there. Right there. I like this reading, y'all. So lastly, the last card you got, it says practicalities. Practicalities. And then it says boost self-worth in finances. First thing you to boost is your self-worth, right? Know your worth. And then your finances come at play. Because if you don't know your worth, you're not gonna go out, you're gonna go out here and settle for less. Like I even agree, this is something that I have to work on because I do know my worth. That's the thing. But I don't put a price tag on my worth because I feel like my worth is higher than what anybody can pay for. So I don't feel like stricken in my gifts and my talents and the things that I like to do because people cannot financially do it. I like to do these things, so I will go out here and do it. I'm not worried about the money, but Spirit saying At this time, this is why it's saying stay grounded in this storm. And I swear, and I'm gonna say this from fire sign to fire sign, stay grounded in this storm, because at the end of this tunnel, a lot of people ain't gonna even understand why you're being blessed the way you are, because you knew what the storms was. You knew how to overcome them. You knew what direction it was gonna take you into. You knew what it was gonna reveal. Everybody else is scared to stand in the storm. They scared of a little bit of rain and a little bit of thunder. I was too. I ain't gonna lie. I still may run from a little bit of lightning because I don't play that shit. But at the end of the day, I do understand a storm does nothing but grow and nourish things at the end, and it reveals what needs to be destroyed. A lot of properties get destroyed when you having a tornado, right? So a lot of people don't even think that maybe these properties is actually why these storms is happening on these lands, is because why? They're open land. And what do nature does? Open land is a natural thing. Them houses ain't supposed to be there. So what do you think the earth keep doing when we having tornadoes and stuff? Come on, is it a knock scientist joke or what? It's the same thing going on around you. The storms that spirit is creating, that you feeling like is people just falling away, or you're detaching from, or these people gotta go. Spirit said this is only happening because it's divine timing, and this is so that way I can give you desirably what is meant for you. A lot of you would not receive your manifestations because there's attachments that you have with other people, and they know how much you're gonna give. They know how much boundaries you're not gonna set. Spirit know how much boundaries we're not gonna set. Yeah. Hello. But let's get a confirmation. Why is practicality? So you gotta really start thinking about things practical. Literal. And again, it says boost self-worth, your self-worth. And finances will follow, bro. That's common sense. But then it says share your wisdom. Listen, I keep telling people. This reading is really direct, but it's also accurate. Because, and I keep telling people that I do know for a fact confidence, not saying arrogance, because you can have people disguise arrogance for confidence because they too cocky about it. When you a confident person, you don't gotta be cocky about it. You just know. So you know the areas in the development of yourself. You need to share this wisdom. There's something special about you. You're gonna teach the next generation, the next crowd of people. Even down to myself, I tell people this. I will not keep speaking my truths to some fucking bullheaded ass adults that don't listen. You understand? Because you're wasting your energy. You trying to teach them what's going on because internally Spirit has gave you some information that is very vital to you, fire sign. Guess what? Because I'm dealing with the same situation, but this is a lesson to us. We are wise beyond our means. Some people ain't gonna understand our wisdom and don't understand that it's internal. When you know your worth, you know your crowd. Your crowd, your money will fucking come in. I don't know why I see this coming in like massive numbers. If you start really divinely speaking your truth and being the person you need to be, fire sign, Sirius said there's a lot more coming your way. You are literally hindering your own blessings because you're so constructed by your pain as well. A lot of people don't know how to come up off it. You're dealing with this storm. Let the storms keep coming because baby, at the end of these storms, Spirit said after the rain, what happens after the rain, right? When it rains, the harvest get nourished. This storm that you're going through is nourishing the fudge out of your harvest. We are now in the fall, so everything has to fall. When spring come back in, that's when everything bloom, right? And then summer, everything is just there. It's beautiful, bright, and vibrant. So I do feel like these next 3 seasons that a lot of you are about to go through, I skip winter, but winter freezes a lot of shit. So a lot of y'all blessings will may be held up for a little while in the wintertime, but Spirit said when the spring starts to come and things start to melt, if you, for someone, I don't know who this is for, this may not just be for a fire sign, but I do feel like on a spiritual note, Spirit is saying this year, the first snow that we get, you are to write a letter, right? A note. Dig it deep into the dirt. You're going to allow the snow to pile up on it, right? By the time the snow have resided and have gone away, in the springtime, you're gonna dig this note back up. But when you dig this note back up, you're still not gonna open it. Spirit wants you to fold it. Put it in the dirt. Don't dig it back up. and open it. You're gonna dig it back up, keep it closed, put it in a book or something. And then you're gonna wait until the middle of spring and then you open that and see if your manifestation comes true. Fire sign overall, Spirit wants you to start trusting yourself with your manifestations. Stop letting other people tell you what you are not capable of doing. It says recognition, recognize yourself. I mean, not recognition, regeneration. Regeneration means stand firm in the eye of the storm. You are being regenerated. You are being rebuilt. You are something powerful deep inside. And a lot of people don't even understand it because they're only looking at the flesh of you. They don't even know what you divinely hold in your hands, honey. But Spirit said, trust in yourself and have compassion for others. Still give love and light to them and give them that grief that they so badly been waiting for until you have home. Focus on your home and love. Focus on your home and love. Focus on yourself, your inner self, your home, your shell, and how to love yourself. Because you know why? You have to know that you are loved. It don't say you're in love with others or other people have to love you. It says you are loved. So no matter if the people around you don't show you love, just know that when you start to speak your I hear for some of y'all, when y'all start to speak your word, share your wisdom, those are your people that love you. Those are the people that's meant to listen. Those are the people that's ready to grow to the next level. Those are the people that's your inner crowd. I keep telling people, even with my catering, right? I'm not just gonna stick to my city because at the end of the day, my love for my cooking has a special thing that I like to do, and that's me bringing positive energy through my meals. I would not. I have a belief that I don't cook with my hands dirty, and I don't like to cook when my heart is dirty. So if I have a negative day, I will not cook. I have to cleanse that completely before I can cook because I do feel like that does put sickness into the people's body. The way that your spirit is, this is why people don't understand. It's not we can use the same seasons, but you know why somebody else season or it tastes better with their food versus yours because your internal feelings, your negative energy, your negative emotions, so your food will not be what it is for other people. Hmm. So yeah, it says you are loved. Focus on your home and love. Focus on loving you. And then it says divine timing. It's time. Because guess what? You got some manifestations coming in, baby. You're manifesting this reality. You're manifesting these things. And then again, like I said, practicalities. It says boost self-worth and finances. Share your wisdom. Some of you have wisdom that is attached to your self-worth and your finances. What more can we say, y'all? Fire sign, this is your weekly reading from October the 10th to October the 17th. Take what resonates, like, subscribe, and share, please, this channel. And if you don't receive this message, maybe somebody else will. And again, if you haven't already, make sure that you follow me on TikTok as Queen Z Denise, Facebook as Queen Z's Readings, and YouTube as Queen Z Spiritual Insight. And also, if you would like to book a reading with me, please make sure to email me and request a price listing at queenzreadings at gmail.com, or you can inbox me on Queen Z's Readings, and I'll get it either way. But y'all have a wonderful day. Again, this is the general element reading for the fire signs, Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius. You have a wonderful day and finish enjoying y'all weekend.